Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Brady. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Brady to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Brady to throw again. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. This is safety territory as they start from their own 1. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Levante David in on the tackle.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From his goal line here, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. He's at the 40. 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Pass to the right, there's Jones. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots down.
Second down and 3. Now Brady finding Otten once more. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
There it is, a staple in most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
Throwing on first down, it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields out route. He finds his man. It's Jones. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Fields. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now a first down throw. Fields looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. To throw is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Fields. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On 1st down, Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. They'll find Fournette again here. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Brady. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This one taken in by Otten. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Brady now on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cade Otten, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, moving a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your...
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Mike Edwards picks it off. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Fields caught by Montgomery. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. To throw is Fields. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them.
That's caught inside the 20. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Brady now on first down. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Fields. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Again, Fields. And again, back to Kmet. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Fields. Completion here to Claypool. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On first down, Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Fields now to throw. It's complete to Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Fields throwing again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brady going to look to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now Brady. Man open, here is Jones. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw is Brady. Otten brings it in over the middle. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otten, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Succo. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively.